Hello, Aquarius. I am here with a year ahead reading. I've just been shuffling the cards until something comes out and then pulling from the top to go month by month through the year. You can also catch the bonus video I made for having the highest views last month's videos. Thank you for that. But let's get started with the year ahead. We have the universal hexagram and the Five of Cups, disappointment. So you might finally feel like you yourself are coming into union, both sides of your feminine and masculine personality working together. You might even be coming together with a divine counterpart, like another person. But there is some level of disappointment. But we do see the hexagram and the pentacle next to each other. So I like that. The 6 and 5 pointed stars. You might just be feeling jaded in love. You might just be feeling like, damn, this is what all the hype was about. That's it. But it's, it's all about your perspective. So if you're going to be thinking in this I'm disappointed mindset, then you're going to get disappointment, right? February, we have the 10 of Cups. Okay, everything that you could possibly want and more. And the Ace of Cups, having a very fulfilling perspective and a positive one at that, the cup overfloweth mentality. And the Queen of Discs, looking out at what's yours and protecting what's yours, keeping it stable and having yourself grounded in something tangible. So if you're feeling that way in January, it's not going to last long at all, because come February, it's going to be basically completely turned around. March, we have the Star, which is you, Aquarius, and the Emperor, which is Aries. So you might have a fire sign that you're dealing with. This does seem like kind of feminine and masculine counterparts here. But the Aquarius card, the Star, is all about things coming as a surprise. It can also be, the center of your own attention. The Emperor, of course, being seated at the throne and having domain over everything that he can see. It seems like a controlling energy may come in for you this March, and you may not really be expecting it. April, we have the 10 of Discs, wealth, so don't worry about finances this spring. The Magician and the Magus, so you might know what you want, but you don't quite have it. Sometimes you have to fake it till you make it. There also might be an imposter around you where you know you're the real deal and you have competition with someone who isn't. I'm sensing that could come up come April. But we also have the 3 of Swords, sorrow. So what was once magic may not be anymore, and there might be a little bit of heartbreak in a situation. I don't know if that's in terms of love. It could be why you were feeling disappointment at the beginning of the year. But it seems like in April, things get a little sad, even though they're financially on top. May, we have the Princess of Wands, so going on that emotional journey and going towards your emotional growth. June, we have the 9 of Wands and the Hanged Man. So with great strength comes great resilience. Make sure what you're fighting against isn't fighting you to the point of defeat, okay? Make sure you're not losing or surrendering yourself to a situation. July, we have the Lust card, which is Leo, very appropriate for July. We have the Fool going on a journey, and we also have the Hierophant, which is Taurus. So adhering to tradition and going down the spiritual path. So you might be dealing with these signs. It's all fixed energy. You, Leo, and Taurus are all fixed signs. So this is going to be a very sturdy road, even if it starts as something physical and starts as kind of a shallow attraction. It will most likely lead to something much deeper. Was that August? No, that was July, right? August, we have Sagittarius, the art card, so it could be focused on creation. It could also represent temperance, taking breaks and sobriety and things. So don't get too in over your head come August. We have the 2 of Swords, peace for what is, but we also have the Tower, so letting go of what isn't. We have the Princess of Cups, so it's going to be all about your perspective and possibly a daughter, but really changing your perspective and seeing things the way you need to see them rather than the way you've been taught to see them. September, we have the Eon and the Knight of Swords, so you are an air sign. So this might be you coming in as the judge In September, you might have to make a judgment call. You might have to know when to trim the fat and take action on that. But you'll know what the backlash is in September. October, we have the Five of Discs, so watch your spending over the summer because you don't want to come from the Ten of Discs to the Five of Discs in a matter of a few months. So be weary of your spending at this time. We have Adjustment, which is Libra, very appropriate for October, but also getting used to maybe not being totally well off and comfortable in that way. We have the Empress, so I see you and maybe a partner working really hard. We had the Emperor earlier, now we're seeing the Empress, who's a little more tempered than the Emperor, but still in just as much control. And we have the Seven of Discs, Failure, so it might be a hard time, not just for you, but for your significant other as well. So just be weary of October and remember to mind your spending up until that point. Once more, there really should be no reason you're going from the 10 of discs to the 5 of discs unless something major happens. And it doesn't seem like anything major happened. It seems like you maybe just have been spending too much. November, we have the Devil, so it could be dealing with a Capricorn, but also sensing some possessiveness, lacking control, addiction, vices, etc. So could be that put a hole in your pocket. So you may want to be kicking that stuff now rather than later. In December, we have the Nine of Discs gain, so things coming back up for you when you do decide to kick that bad habit. We have the Eight of Discs with the Three of Wands, Virtue and Prudence. So this is really calling to be true to the self and nothing but the self, being guided by your own moral compass. All right, Aquarius, seems like not too bad of a year. Watch that spending so you can be prepared for those later months. But all in all, I hope it's a good one. Happy New Year. Catch me on Twitch when I'm not on here. Show me some love like I love you. And I will see you at the next one.